Non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to see the road. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots will live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Ba-ba-ba-boom. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Non-Fungible Idiots Live. Henry, you changed. Where are you?
I'm right
Where
here.
the fuck did you go? You like
Can't see me?
teleported back home or some shit? No, I see you.
Oh,
You weren't there a minute
yeah.
ago.
Just another spot in my shop.
That's a nice spot.
Oh, this is a great spot. You know,
Yeah.
here, look at that. I don't think you can see it. It's so serene out there. Can you see
Wow.
out there?
Yeah. Bet you
And
see
then
some
like out
deer
this
there.
one. Oh yeah, the deer. You know what,
You got
I
snow on
bet-
the ground?
bro?
Oh, yeah, you've been having that storm too, right?
We cleared these off not too long ago. Yesterday.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, it's just. Go and find us a deer though during this show. I swear to you. Swear on the Bible, Everett.
I dig it. I
You're gonna
dig
get
it.
this one.
All right, we got some catching up to do. By the way, welcome and hello and all that good stuff. Smash the like and share this damn thing out.
Oh, I'll share.
Good luck finding it.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck with that. But
I can't even find it anymore, dude.
That's what I was saying. I didn't do this the normal way. I did this direct, straight to the fucking source.
I'm gonna go to
So-
your. Not on that.
It's nowhere. We're invisible today, for reasons. For a specific. I'm gonna retweet it after. I'm gonna push it after. I want to share some alpha, Joe, and I want it for these guys. I want it for these sweet mommies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I can't find it. Okay. I don't need to.
No. I'm gonna share it after. I want the alpha for the guys who tune in and the girls. The guys and the girls
Yeah,
who tune
please.
in. It's for them.
Oh.
It's for them. It's not this. This is fine. This is cool. This is pretty cool. I want to talk to Tickle about this at some point. But Open Campus, they're really close to Animoca. I can't remember exactly the fucking relationship, but I consider it like an Animoca thing. Launched their EDU chain. So brand new blockchain launched today. Well, guys, we had Sonium this week, EDU chain. I thought we'd see Abstract this week, maybe Barachain. I thought they'd all hit this week, but those are next week. But here, EDU chain, it's an L3, right? It's a layer deeper.
No.
Too deep. It's too deep.
There is a rule in Web3 right now, and if somebody says L3, you immediately stop and you tune it out. No.
Really?
No. Yeah, it's so fucking stupid sounding. It's so stupid
dude,
sounding.
it's going
We have an
to-
L3. Like,
Dude.
shut your
Oh, no,
fucking
okay,
mouth.
hang on.
Not you,
First
not
off-
you. I'm
no,
not
I know,
telling
I
you
know.
to tell you.
Kevin, we're going to get to that too because that's getting spicy today. Okay, you build a highway, you build a road in a town, and it's not very busy, but at some point it gets busier and busier, and you need to widen the road, and you need to build another road and a highway and more lanes and
Do
bridges.
we, though?
What the fuck?
You know, to be fair,
we?
you don't really need it yet, but these visionaries, these pioneers who are seeing the future, they're like, we need more roads, bro. Do you need
Sorry. Yeah. I don't mean to FUD this amazing
second.
partnership.
That's
Breaking-
Whirly Girls here. On her,
breaking
she
news.
signed into the wrong account.
Breaking
Oh,
news.
no. Oh, no.
Oh, nice. Breaking news.
It's great to see you.
EduChain just pulled sponsorship because of Henry's.
No, this is not like I'm not speaking on behalf of Crypto Slam. I had somebody in Kongs tell me the other day about an L3, and it was literally just full stop, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, we are not talking L3. We have L2s launching by major people that no one gives a flying shit about. I feel like Joe right now. And now people are like L3.
L3. It's going deeper, dude. I promise you, it's going to be L4, 5, 10.
It's going to be, of course it is,
L99.
because people are looking to pull liquidity from wherever they can with whatever buzzwords they've got in the moment. And maybe you're right. Maybe we do need 7-lane highways right now, but I feel like we already have some and nobody's on those.
Yeah. Dude, I think it's nothing more than we want to make the most money possible. If we control the chain layer at the root, we make
What's
the most
happening?
money.
I don't know what's happening right now. What is happening? What's going on?
We got deep all of a sudden. We dove right in the deep end and started getting like into fucking blockchain theory.
Hated it.
But we'll keep it surface level. EDU chain, it's live now, and you can follow along on our SlamVision Chain Explorer. It's edu.slam.vision.
Oh, that was messed up of me, man.
Dude, it's great. It's
it's a partnership with Crypto Slam, and I came out like thinking
you came
let's
out
make this
real and authentic, and that's what we are here.
Yeah, and let's make something official. I don't work for Crypto Slam. I'm not a Crypto Slam guy. I know a lot of people like to say that I am, like to fucking put that title on me, but guess what? I'm not.
Well, everybody in Kongs is you're the Crypto Slam guy.
I'm not, because I don't get what. I don't what where what's happening that is
Joe right now. What's important is that EDU chain is part of us now, and so we need to understand it. And we're happy that SlamVision aggregates the data.
Breaking news.
Look at this
It
guy.
just became a layer 4 right now.
This is what's hilarious about this, Hudah, is this is the third conversation about L3s that I've had this week.
No kidding.
I'm not even making it up. And it wasn't my original idea that when you hear about L3, you just shut it down. It was somebody else's like L3. No, shut your
I want to get them
mouth.
on the show, and we shut them down from the start. We don't get anything. It's literally disconnect them. It's moving on.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. But technically, isn't Ape Chain like an L3 too? Isn't it built off Arbitrum? I think people.
Probably.
I think there's.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I like your analogy about the roads and the super highways, and it because to me it's building. Have you seen those cities in China that nobody lives in, but they've built all this stuff, and then years later they're moldy and shit's falling apart?
Easy, dude. Easy with your fucking racist bullshit.
What do you mean, bro? It's real.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You and your hatred of China.
Joe goes right to the race shit.
He does.
Always.
I have a feeling that his childhood was difficult. So I am.
What makes you think that? Because I went to school with a bunch of guys exactly like you and Hudah? Is that why you think it was
I'm
hard?
referencing cities in China that are ghost towns right now. We don't build those here, by the way. We don't randomly build cities that nobody lives in.
You know that every single time any Asian person would be in the world in a mall and anywhere, all my friends would say, "Hey, Joe," and then they would start to be like talking to the guy as if it was me, like, "Oh, hey, Joe." And every Asian person in the world. That's what I had to deal with growing up.
But
every
I didn't do
Asian
that.
person was Joe.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Did I have a hard time? Yeah, you could say so, dude.
I got the redhead variant of that today.
Oh, yeah.
Just even
And
today.
You're Jewish.
Yeah, I got the redhead. My wife said, "Hey, have you seen the? There's a guy who looks exactly like you. He does NFT news and stuff. He's redheaded, beard, glasses, and
yeah."
I look at him. He looks nothing like me. And also, I'm glad, but also, it's the same thing, Joe.
Yeah,
I'm fucking with you. It's not. But
Joe, I was always told
number one Asian KOL into Web3. So I've come a long way.
Joe, you need to actually push that as your like shtick on X. It would work really well.
I do.
Joe, I was
No
the
harm.
Kevin James lookalike. And so people would be, "Oh, you remind me of someone." It's never Brad Pitt. It's never Brad Pitt. It's never somebody with like a sharp jawline. It's Kevin James.
So hold on.
Oh my God, yes, you get that all the fucking time.
All the time, dude. All the time.
You're like, what was it? Was it the mall cop? Bart?
Yeah. Paul Blart.
Paul Blart, mall cop. Yo, Hudah, this kid is the Edu chain the big announcement for the people that are just here?
No, that's coming up right now, but I did want to show real quick.
Edu. You called it the Edu chain. Oh man. I mean,
Yep.
maybe there's a resemblance there, dude. I mean, there clearly is because I have random people.
Well, I'm sorry that you deal with that.
It's got to be
It's
hard,
my
right, Joe?
burden. It's my burden.
I can't unsee this now, is all I'm saying, Henry. I don't know why you brought this up. I cannot all I can do now is make this. I can only do this now. This is all I do now is you being Paul Blart. Okay.
It's not John Cena. It's not, George Clooney. It's not even like some B-list that's just like a badass. It's Paul Blart.
Guess what? They call you Paul Blart. It's focused. It's like focused on one thing. Me, it's any Asian dude. It could probably be an Asian woman too, and they'd still do it to me. So yeah,
Fair.
We all have our burdens, I guess.
we all have our burdens. There's Hudah.
I get that I got when I was young. I didn't like that one, but whatever. All right, here's what's up. Here's for you guys. I'm going to tweet out the show afterwards. Look, there's no alpha here that's going to help you yet, other than maybe you want to bag some bull. Maybe you want to do that. Okay, we sneakily have not announced, are not promoting yet, but did update our light paper. Slamnet.xyz is now updated to SlamAI.xyz.
Ooh,
Slam
juicy.
AI. Dude, it's so interesting. All these plans we've had for the past year, and truthfully beyond that, but where they were really kind of formulated and, structure being built. We had already had on a light paper, we already had blockchain. We already had Slam Link. We had SlamNet. We had the DAO, House of Slam. But when the AI thing came together, we're like, this is the missing piece. This is the missing piece that ties everything together. Everybody started to understand that AI is the thing that acts as that user interface that makes it all easier. And we all understand that you got to train these agents, and data is so incredibly important and valuable. We've learned that lesson over the years now. And again, it clicked. It took this to the next level. And so this is the latest, safe to say, final iteration of what all of this is, what we've been building and teasing for the past year. Again, I'm not going to put this out there yet, but okay, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't read it. I just know this from being behind the scenes and having a good feel for it. Slam agents like the bull. Slam Fun. It is a launchpad, guys. It is a launchpad for building out AI agents that are tapped into crypto Slam data. I'm excited for this because you guys know how I talk about launchpads, and I think they're cream of the crop as far as the things you get into, right? In my opinion, it's the things I'm most excited about. Now a part of it. And then these agents living on chain. The data, it's the data, guys, that's on chain. And this lets people take Web 2 data, put it on chain, feed it to agents, but monetize it. ESPN can come dump their data on chain, let agents tap into this now on-chain sports data, and they get paid as people use it. It's metered in a Slam token, which is fucking amazing. I'm sorry, I'm in love with it. Your bull token, I can't tell you what that does yet here. I have an idea. I think I know. I can't tell you guys that yet, but I can tell you I think it'd be pretty interesting to bag some bull, and you have about a week left to do that. So there's some alpha. We'll get way more into this. I think everybody's going to see this very soon. You know how the space values the agents, launchpads, all that good shit. So stay tuned for more there. As for you guys, though, I'm going to go tweet the show out now, and we can talk about
questions.
Our sweet Bitcoin.
Yes, so many questions. Like, can you answer questions, or is this just like, hey, we're dropping it and like more to come?
We can ask.
It's both. Ask anything.
Excuse me. Yeah, really interesting. Like really interesting. And I'm curious, like, the analogy you use of like ESPN coming in and doing, uploading data. How soon will that type of thing be live? Or let's say, like, how long after launch? I don't mean like a date. How long after launch are people able to take part in it?
I don't think I can say yet. I don't think I can say that part yet as far as go live dates for specific things.
No. Oh, okay. Okay. So what I mean is that something that will be ready at product rollout, do you think?
My guess is there's going to be a form. I think it's a pretty good guess, by the way. My guess is there's going to be Launchpad from the get-go with more custom agents that can tap into this data instantly. As far as where you can literally go and pick ESPN data, this product data, I don't know if that's day one. It could be, maybe. I don't know. I literally don't know. But right off the bat, I guess all I could say is maybe for something like that. Functionality for somebody to come in. I would imagine that's a immediately or ASAP kind of feature, because that's a pretty awesome way to make some money. Is tease out, hey, you guys want to tap into agents? Dump your data here. So probably as best as I could tell you right now.
Yeah, fair. Probably no idea on costs, and like when I say no idea, probably things you can't disclose at this point.
Probably not, but I would say there's no reason it wouldn't be similar to other launch pads, although we also look at this as a way to do things differently, like to innovate it, might as well. There's not many launch pads out there. So it's, okay, kind of like there's L3s now. It's because everybody's trying to show people their way of doing it, and they want to be the winner in that regard. It's an opportunity for us to do the same. So don't know cost yet and fees. It's going to be, I would assume that we usually do things a little different. It might be different, and that could be good different.
Are you trying to go toe-to-toe with like virtuals?
Absolutely. We did it because of that, because we wanted to launch the bull on virtuals. And you guys have seen some of the tweets out there. It doesn't do a lot. It doesn't. And people are saying that these are reskinned LLMs. They're not that good. Again, AI XBT is not built on virtuals. Luna's not built on virtuals. Built custom, as is the bull. They have more potential that way. And then after the fact, they baked the token into virtuals. That agent was not built through the virtuals like Launchpad. We want ours to be agents you can launch, and right off the bat, they're better than anything else.
The thing that I'm kind of curious about is that, like, I don't know, I was blacked out for a bunch of this. Apologies, right?
Good.
But what I'm saying is that, like, it does seem as if the most important, or one of the most important things, is the information within the Web3 community that CryptoSlam provides. I do feel like CryptoSlam gets not, it's underrated for what it provides, and there's always everybody that references CryptoSlam, always, right? But it does get kind of, it does get under the radar, whatever vibes from me. But the most important shit is the information, right? And a lot of these AI agents, they learn from like the crypto timeline, you know what I mean? From Twitter and stuff like that. I don't know what kind of like valuable actual information that they have. And I would not be surprised if CryptoSlam was some of the information they actually get, from their shit. I'm curious on, like, is that fair to say that they scrape the data from, sites like yours and then regurgitate it? And are you getting anything from that?
Where they pull it from, I don't always know. And some people do use our API already for it. But what we realized early on is we got the leaderboard. It's a quick thing people can peek at. The people just peek. They get a good sense of what's going on in the market and what's hot and what's moving and what's new and all that stuff. And then they move on, which is great. It's supposed to be a place you can get a feel for the market at a glance. And like you said, other people use it even more deeply. Like all kinds of news sites use it. It's on a daily basis. It's everywhere.
Right.
But it's like there has to be a way to capture, to monetize that data. There has to be a way, because it's valuable. It powers so much content out there, and that's ultimately what a token is here for. Captures attention, and it didn't exist before, a way to really meter data other than, hey, sign up for pro version of the website or something like that, right?
Right.
It's how it worked before. It's a new way to do it. It's to, via the agents that are serving up that data, it's kind of sharing in the attention that they get by powering it. But no, I think your take was strong. I mean, it's under the radar, but widely used. And still, I'm like, okay, but it's used, and it's used quite a lot. There is a way to monetize that.
Well,
cracking that code.
And what I think that, like, the majority of, when you think about the AI agents, right, the majority of it is within Web3, at least the crypto scene, which going into, you can make an argument that we're going into the crypto age, the Web3 age right now with this president and this administration, right? And so going into that sort of age, you would think that the AI agents are almost primarily giving information that makes people's lives easier, rather than a lot of like shit posting and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people want straight up, like, give me information about shit. And that's kind of what this provides. That, I'm not too well versed with the other agents and how they provide help, but like, it does seem like this would be what I would ideally think that people would want going into this time.
I agree, and I would assume the very same thing. We all understand the demand is there now, and we all, I think, understand it's more than a fad. It is going to make our lives so much easier. Content creators, as one now, is the first thing I have in mind for it. Dude, fucking sky's the limit with this stuff. I mean, this is the very start of it, but these agents are going to get so powerful and so useful, and It's the more data they have, the better and smarter they are. And this tapping into all that off-chain data too, I think is going to give these agents a superpower on top of the blockchain data. And I always want to reemphasize this or emphasize it because I didn't used to. CryptoSlam data on the website's NFT data behind the scenes, it's everything on chain. So these agents are going to be powered with fungible token data and just transaction data and contract creation data. Everything, every data point on chain is ingested and it's indexed and it's categorized and feeding these agents. And man, is it going to get cool. Really, really excited for this thing.
Now, it is the bull, who is a giant fucking cock smoke.
Yeah.
Is he going to be like, are we changing that? I mean, can
yes,
we change it?
dude,
Like,
we talk about it all the time. Yes, and in fact, like we've debated about this, and I've like guys know I don't love the personality of him, but funny enough, when we had that conversation, and our founder said, and I think he's right. He's like, look, do you want an agent that is just like bubbly or generic like all the rest? And at some point, doesn't that get a little boring and not memorable? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm like, honestly, he's like, what would you rather have? Something that doesn't stand out in any way, or something that even if you don't like him, at least you remember him for whatever that reason is. And for right now, for that reason, I'm like, no, it makes sense. It works. It definitely, he stands out compared to others because he's such a dick.
He can be part of it, but the agent that you get the information from, you don't really, you know what I mean? Like, all I hear from the bull stuff is like, yeah, I still haven't gotten coins from this asshole because he's like making fun of my whatever, like my big ass or something. You know what I mean? It's like, okay.
Yeah, I can say he's the first agent. He's on base. We'll probably. I don't know for sure if this will be multi-chain. I hope it is. I kind of assume it's going to be multi. Like, pick what chain you want to launch him on. His token. But I think we're going to have tons of agents. I think we'll have agents by project, and they won't all be ours. Projects will come and launch an agent that's just for their community. And I think there's an interesting way to even go further. Maybe you can launch an agent and tokenize part of the data. That's coming up with the new version of ELIZA, and these are built on the ELIZA framework. So any updates that come to ELIZA come to these agents too. So this is more about the infrastructure, the blockchain, the token, and then the on-chain and currently
that's
off-chain
the part that confuses me a bit, is like the data and the storage of it, and like where does it live? Like, is it living
for like a 30-second, like, play the breaking news music for me, give me a headline, and then give me like a 30-second pitch of why this is fucking awesome. Right,
Boy.
Henry? Is that kind of cool?
Yeah.
No?
It's cool enough. I don't want to play whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Go on.
Breaking news. No, I think, I mean, it would just be summing up everything we said. It's having that opportunity to be this early. Look, if we did this in a year, I think it'd still be great, but it wouldn't be as splashy as now because there are very few launch pads out there. We have Virtuals, we have Waifu. I think Arc is a launch pad. I think there's a couple others, Creator, something. There's not many, and this is that same opportunity that blockchains or projects are taking now by launching a blockchain. It's so early, you have the opportunity to actually become the one. There is still an opportunity because it is so early to beat AI XBT, to be the agent that gives alpha that's better than what's out there right now. It is that early that is very possible. We're what? 3 months into the AI agent meta, which is crazy to think about, but I think we're about 3 months in. I love it. I love having the opportunity to get to shape what that ecosystem looks like, what the tools look like, what the infrastructure looks like, but backed by data that these other guys do not have. Virtuals does not have data for agents. You launch an agent, it is an LLM, the end, nothing more. I launched my agent on Waifu, right? Kind of haven't done much with it because it can't do anything. Can't do anything. Most of these you cannot do anything with. They're fun. They're a novelty. I get why they exist, but you're not going to be able to do anything with them. Look, it's still up to the individual who has now the agent that has all the data to figure out how to train them and find product market fit for the agent, right? That is always going to be a thing. It's going to be on the person to give their agent a purpose. But man, your opportunity to actually build an agent with purpose is infinitely more when you have data like this backing it than someone who's just got the LLM.
You're going to be a launch pad for people that want to create an AI agent that is based on data driven from CryptoSlam. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. And then what I honestly, what I think is the most significant part and probably the most challenging part is when I make that ESPN reference, it's bringing that off-chain data on-chain. Man, CryptoSlam data, the Web3 data, fucking amazing. I'm obsessed with this stuff. I want it all. If I built an agent, it would be focused on that. But man, now you open this up to everybody everywhere. I mean, and I mean that around the world who maybe even aren't into crypto. In crypto right now, everybody just talks, or in Web3, everyone talks AI agents crypto. That's it. You know, AI XPT, what's the latest stats on this or that? They're not going to get the ESPN. Help me out here too. What are some other data kind of things that you think people are interested in that's like Web2 focused? Like maybe Twitter data? Because that's a thing now. AI XPT trained on Twitter data, I believe. But things like that, because I think there's something to bring in off-chain data on-chain to feed these agents. Really, really bump up their knowledge base, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know, like, honestly, the majority of like how these agents are learning and what information drives them and what that equals to how their personalities are, you know what I mean? What they answer from questions, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm curious to see, because I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see how this shakes out or what we're saying about it, because I really don't know.
It's as simple as those bullet points. Launchpad, AI agents, launch your own AI agent, data. It doesn't exist anywhere, which is crazy to say, right? It's because I might say this at first, Launchpad, launch your own agent, and everyone's like, there's 5 places I can do that now, right?
Yeah.
There's not anywhere to do it where they're smart. There's literally not. Again, all those other ones are custom. Now it's launch your own agent that is actually on par with AI XPT right out of the gates.
And
Can't do that anywhere. You can't.
And it costs 600,000 coins to be on the one that you're referencing, AI.
The little AI XPT.
Yeah,
I think virtuals is like 150K.
Okay.
To of their token to launch an agent.
Yeah.
42,000 virtuals tokens, which I think is around 150 grand.
Wait. To launch like an AI XPT clone?
To launch an agent on virtuals.
150 grand?
I think so.
That can't be.
No,
just to launch a big, just a blank old agent, just get on there like a pump fund token, just launch it.
No. Yeah, no. Sorry, I mean like a more robust agent.
Gotcha. I didn't know that, dude. That's crazy. That's wild. And I think that goes to show you how they're valuing the information it has. I think that speaks directly to it. Because they're all ELIZA framework things, but it's more like, well, what sets that apart? It's smarter somehow, some way. I don't know how they do that part, but it has access to data. It is worth that much. It is. Again, when we've all come from the past, I don't know, 5-ish years where people started thinking more about Facebook and how they sell like people are more conscious of that. They're like, oh, wait, my data is worth something. My privacy is worth something. They take my data and they sell it. Just your data about what you look at and click on, people want to know. Information is very, very valuable. And this is a way to actually take data that's out there and to be honest, extract the worth of it. It's worth a lot. That with that data, you now have a better opportunity to get attention. And all we talk about here is how much attention is worth these days. It's worth everything.
Yeah, mind share is kind of like the buzzword right now, isn't it?
Yeah, and man, to get that mind share, you got to be smarter than the rest. And good luck with that on other launch pads. They're all the same copy pastes of each other, except for AI XPT. And again, I think now we give them some pretty fucking awesome competition. And we also put that competition or that competitive advantage in anybody's hands. Could get really spicy. It really could.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. Honestly,
it's interesting. Yeah, I like part of me. You're saying that your launch is on par with theirs?
I think it's better.
Really?
Yeah, I think our agent is not as good as AI XPT yet. I'm not like I would never bullshit you, and because I can't, because you guys have interacted with the bull. He's not as good as AI XPT, but I know his baseline, how he is built, in that with training, with better training to the data we have right now, he will be every bit as good as AI XPT is right now, and he has the potential to be better than AI XPT. He does.
How did you get this? How did you get this technology, by the way?
This is what's beautiful. Most of it, the hardest part is not the agent part. It is the data behind the scenes and being able to actually like categorize it, to have access to the data so we can do whatever we want with it to make it easier to train the agent. Give him access to it and train him. We've been a data company now for 6 years, 7 years. It's like it couldn't have been more perfect that the AI agents came around and became what they are. Truthfully, we started working on AI over a year ago. Henry, you remember the Slam AI? It was like a chat GPT window, and you could say, hey, what happened on this date with this transaction? Like what happened? Or, hey, what was the top sale on this date in the Bored Ape collection? And specifically, like we had it where you could use it like ChatGPT for Web3. So the work had started over a year ago. And it's like the stars aligned for this in the end. We've had the data, we've been categorizing it, making it easy to ingest. And then the AI thing, we just were happening to work on too, and all of a sudden, all connected here.
I was just thinking this out. I'm like, by the way, the idea of it, I like it because I agree. I think it's unique and cool. But the agent that's out there representing this is a dick, and he doesn't represent the idea. Do you know what I mean? Like the bull does not seem like he represents what you're talking about. He just seems like an LLM.
Yeah, I probably that is because the training is not where it needs to be yet. It's just not. And I think we're okay with that because that's the least important part. You've seen what an agent can do when he's friendly and you want to engage with him. That's not the really hard part to do, to make him more personable. The hard part is actually getting him access to this stuff. I can tell you
Does he have access to it?
The data? Some. He has access to some data. I don't think he has access to everything. And even when they have data, you still got to train him on what to do with it in what situation, and that comes with time. When we are past some initial phases here and get to go full throttle focus on training, that's where he becomes what AI XPT is now, and I don't think that's going to be that hard to do, and then has the potential to exceed him. And I think very highly of AI XPT. I say could exceed him. He's fucking great, and his team is continuing to build him as well. So at that point, it's a race. We don't have to beat him. We can just need to be a top 10 agent.
Did you guys tweet about this yet?
No, and I'm not going to yet. We're not going to yet. No, there's a plan for that too, and I'm excited for it. No need to tweet. Not yet.
It's just out there with the agent that's not yet the agent that would reflect the ecosystem.
Yes. For right now, like I would rather that happens when the agent is actually tradable. You can't trade it yet. I don't think there's any great need to put it out there, although that's coming very soon, all of it. It is time to get this out there, and a campaign to put this in front of people is coming, and there's some really spicy stuff coming, because we're all talking about the bull right now, but it's hard to say what's been worked on for the past year and a half or so now is more that infrastructure play, the SLAM token. That is ultimately the life or the blood of this ecosystem. The bull's an agent in this ecosystem, but this will be the thing that powers all of it, the blockchain part. I can tell you, without dropping names, there's very awesome people who have been very interested in this, because everybody gets it's all going to AI. They understand the advantage that CryptoSlam has with the data, having worked on AI already. There's some really great interest out there with this.
I wish we talked about this a little bit more before the show, so I could seem smarter about what we're talking about now.
You seem very smart, Joe.
Well, I appreciate that, but I don't feel very smart. Because a lot of the stuff that a lot of my mind has been thinking about AI, not as much as the majority of the people when I listen, but the kind of, the Achilles heel of a lot of what I see out there is that the AI out there right now that people are interacting with is not providing actual data that is that you would think would be what you need in Web3. Hey, what's the floor price on that thing? When is the mint of that thing? What's the volume going on there? Who's buying? Like, what wallets are buying? That type of information I think is like really important information, rather than like, hey, how's Rect Drinks branding going right now? And they're like, yeah, Rect Drinks is badass, dude. Get a part of it or get wrecked. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of like what I see out there, and I'm like, fun. But like the Achilles heel is AI is supposed to be technology that exceeds the brain power of what we have going on. And so that's kind of what I think is the direction that I think would be important, which it seems like CryptoSlam would be in that direction. So I'm excited by that. So yeah, I think that would be a good value to the community and what's going on. But
love it, dude. Agree with all that. And I pulled up the Explorers here because it is all connected, and it's getting more and more connected. But this is the show comparing it to CryptoSlam, and then what this is the data that he has access to behind the scenes and has had access to. This is everything on chain. It is all those stats that you don't see on CryptoSlam that are on chain, that is useful to an agent. Now, already the bull is already tweeting about virtuals agents. He's doing alpha about those. Like, hey, this AI agents token has like, I don't know, 200% more active wallets trading it in the past 15 minutes. Stuff like that. And that stuff, man, there are people trading based off of AI XBT's alpha. They are. It will be a similar thing with the bull as he's tweeting out things that, man, the only way you'd see it is if you're staring at the chart. Well, instead, he's just tipping you off when something's picking up some momentum. So that's for me pretty darn spicy. Yeah, dude, there's just so many ways this can go, and it just all relies on the data. Very few have it.
Yeah. Well, I understood I understood all of that, Mike. Mike Bennett. We both understood all that, so that's great. That's exciting. It's exciting stuff, and it's stuff that I've been thinking about, and I'm glad that we're going in that direction.
What did I miss?
You know what, Joe? You weren't thinking about it as early as they were, and do you know why that is?
Ouch. Okay, go on.
You're a second vision kind of guy.
Oh no, no,
that was a joke. It was just a
Fuck
joke.
you.
It was just a joke, bro.
Yeah.
No, honestly, it's it is interesting. I have a lot of thoughts. I don't want to say them out loud just because.
Why? Because you want it's fuddy.
No. It's the opposite of fuddy. It's there's obviously things that Kongs are working on, and obviously he is my brother, and you know, there's just things that like my mind goes like, oh, interesting.
A lot of synergies, right?
Oh,
yeah, potentially. And like AI is exciting. Like it's not a secret that every project right now is looking at AI. I mean, if you're not, you're stupid. It could just be a fad. It doesn't feel like it. Like it doesn't feel like a fad. It feels like something that could actually be fun, helpful, useful. And everybody's looking for that new thing to get involved in, more so than just, oh, I'm buying shit coins or I'm buying a PFP. So
yeah, because I think that a lot of the like when I was talking about like the Achilles heel, which, you know, like it does seem as if it seems like when we first got into NFTs, the selling point for most companies and businesses was you're getting these royalties in perpetuity forever. And that's the technology that's like we're building all of this stuff from. Comes to find out, like, you know, most of us knew early, but some people didn't know and found out that, oh yeah, these marketplaces set the royalties and they can take them away if they want to, which wipes out everything. And the AI thing that I'm curious about, the Achilles heel was like, well, they're really not providing any actual information, and they're kind of stupid, and it's kind of just all, you know, smoke and mirrors to a certain extent. But once you start adding information, valuable information, then you're talking a whole different ball game that I think would be the direction that there is potential for billions and billions of dollars to be flooding into AI and being part of that, I guess. So it's exciting.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
As a fucking nerd, it's all really, really exciting.
Henry, are you saying that like, oh, Hudah, I want to use this for Kongs? Is that where you're going with?
I'm not saying anything. Mostly because there's just so many things going on right now. If I'm being completely honest, where I feel like I'm speaking unofficially. Like before we launched Prometheans, specifically before we etched rune number 2, there was this feeling, this energy, this like really fun energy and excitement, and also apprehension is not the word, nervousness of like, okay, well, who else is doing this? Who else is doing this? Want to be a little bit quiet. We don't want people knowing we're going all in for this thing, because like, who else is going all in for this?
Right.
So part of me is like, you know, to what Hudah was saying, like it's really early, but this thing has moved incredibly quick just in 3 months. And so like, I don't want to say out loud some of the things I'm thinking, because I'm just like, other people are, I don't think I'm unique in some of the things that I'm thinking, but like, I don't want to dangle anything out there that anybody else is thinking also. Cause
you're thinking to yourself, oh boy, Mike Bennett and Further On are going to steal my idea after the show and create it themselves. Is that what you're saying?
It's just like, I don't think any particular person would, but I just don't want any. I don't want to spawn any ideas in anybody's head that are ideas that are in our head.
I could, to be honest with you, that's all I've been thinking is that like we better keep it on the hush because further on's going to be like bringing all these secrets to AI, 16 and in a suitcase at the under the cover of darkness at night and fucking giving it to those motherfuckers. He's not to be trusted.
The thing that's really interesting, like, okay, if the three of us were sitting around a campfire and we were just shooting the breeze about this, like, it's fine to have just very honest conversations, right?
Yes.
No matter who we're talking about or what we're talking about. Like, I would be like, man, Crypto Slam has done an amazing job at being able to like really focus on their core business model, which is data.
Right.
And like, I know they've been working on AI for a while. So, Hudah, to your point, going back to like the chatbot, to the things you guys were doing where like, hey, we're going to have the seamless integration of being able to cull data, pull it up, etc. And lo and behold, like, a year later, boom, AI is like front and center.
Here it is, November 2023.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Over a year ago. Yep. And so like, I'm excited for Crypto Slam because the potential is there because of everything Hudah said. The data is there. Everything right now, AI is saturated, but it's saturated with the exact same stuff. It's all gibberish LLMs. So to be able to tap into the data the way that they can, I think is like, I think the potential there is massive. The question is, to what you said before, mindshare. How do you get mindshare? Mindshare is probably the most difficult part of all of this, right?
Because if one thing's Crypto Slam needs help with, you would say, would be mindshare. Henry, is that fair to say?
Right. One sec, Joe. I'll be right back with you.
I would probably agree, and it's interesting now we have agents that will help with the mindshare. It's like that's the hack. Is these AI agents are fucking experts at that. I was showing on here too. Let me pull that up again. But just highlighting how the bull is tweeting some of those data points right now, and just going to get better. He's just going to get better. Funny enough, the personality thing again, I can look. We share a lot with. I don't know if I can. We've got big partners. You guys know who we're partners with, and we doesn't mean they're involved with this, but we share a lot with them. They are aware of our agent. They interact with our agent. Any feedback about personality that people might not like, trust me, you're not alone for thinking that. Like, I feel that way. So do some of our great, partners feel the same way. Personality. We're very aware of it. Again, I think that personality serves a purpose, but I don't think the bull as he is now, I would bet you all my money that is not his final iteration. I would like a more charming bull. I'll just say that. I can also tell you, I like Naval a lot. Sure. I like agents that can trade. He will eventually, hopefully, be trading too. Would love that. If he's got great alpha, would love to see him trading. There's no reason he can't. It's absolutely talked about. It is absolutely a goal for him. We're at the point too where it's like, do we want a bunch of agents? Like an agent that trades this chain, an agent that trades that chain, an agent that's for this purpose, an agent that's for content, an agent, you know what I mean? And those are fun things to think about because I don't know what's the right answer. One agent that does everything or a bunch of agents that have their own purpose, but
yeah, I mean, there's got to be there's such an algorithm to be buying these shit coins and selling them within seconds to make a profit. I mean, there's no doubt that that's just you're able to do that. You know what I mean? Like, and so having an agent that can trade and figure all that stuff out and do it for you is just probably easy money at whoever gets to get to it first. But yeah, it's needed, and that's exciting if that could happen.
Yeah, dude, I'm pumped for it. I can tell you too, a lot more details coming in the next few weeks. Like, it is very much go time. It's very much go time to start rolling this out and get into some really important phases. I would say the most important phases of the bull and the Slam AI ecosystem, the most important phases are coming up over the next few weeks. So you'll be hearing a lot more about it. Going to get a lot more exciting. It'll be a lot more engaging too. There'll be things that you can get involved in and you might want to. You might want to. That's not a financial advice or promoting or whatever. It's just you might want to. I do. So welcome back, sir.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
No, it's
Damn, dude. We're deep in the show. Why don't we hit some macro crypto, get to some
Oh
stories
yeah,
and shit.
we are deep.
Yeah. A lot more of this to come though, guys. So appreciate you letting me speak on it for a minute. Dude, all right. Crypto looking fucking excellent today. Pretty fucking excellent today. I think we touched 105K.
We did, I think. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so close to all-time high. Ahead of ahead of this monstrosity of a thing coming Monday. Oh, by the way, the crypto ball's today. So I hope we get some news and
Oh, is
photos
it?
out of that. That's today, though. But Monday's such a big fucking deal. I'm trying to find. I had Easy's tweet pulled up here. Let me see if I can find.
They moved the inauguration indoors. I saw.
Because it's cold or because like security stuff.
Yeah, they said because it's cold. I think because it's cold, because
I
that
don't
would have
know.
been a massive overhaul of the security plan
I don't know.
to
If,
just like
I don't know if it's true or not, but I read that Sui and Solana are sponsoring the
I
inauguration.
saw it. Yeah,
I saw Sui. I didn't see
Sui.
Solana. Wow.
It's interesting.
Easy's point. I could not agree with more. I fucking tweeted. I messaged Henry at like 5 a.m. or something because I'm so feeling a kind of way about this stuff, that this is not a normal cycle. It is different. It's going much higher. It's going to be a much longer cycle than people are thinking. I don't think anything is priced in right now, any of it. I think Bitcoin doing what it's doing now is normal cycle action. I think if you think that, this space only grows and, the next bull market, we would see Bitcoin around 100K, we're right around where we should be. I don't think anything policy-wise is priced in even a little. When policy is actually enacted, where now these different institutions get in a different way, that's when we see that next level price action. So I agree with Easy. Not even $1 of value for policy changes priced in. I think something silly is about to happen very soon, because now we have rumors. Well, not even rumors. We have heard that the administration is going to make Bitcoin a national priority. That came out yesterday. We heard that they are probably going to have an executive order on Monday to create a strategic reserve of Bitcoin. That's very possibly coming Monday. And then all hell breaks loose in a way. But Coinbase endorsed that today. This is after Brian Armstrong met with President Trump over the past few days. Coinbase endorses creation of a U.S. government strategic Bitcoin reserve. It's fucking coming. At the state level, it's happening too. I think we saw Massachusetts, some kind of bill or something introduced there. All the states are going to be wanting Bitcoin as well. We're going to have the countries battling out for their stake of it. We've got the states all want to get their slice. Companies, institutions, whatever. Everybody's going to want this Bitcoin. It's not priced in, man. It's not.
I don't even know if I believe the words priced in anymore. You know what I mean? It just seems something that people says at this point. You know what I mean?
But doesn't it mean something? Like, do we think the
Yeah.
price is moving because of tangible, like volume action?
No, I know. I get it. But whatever. Yeah, you're probably right that it will fucking go hard once news is announced, right? Like, or if it is announced. Even
But
if
how hard?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
could we see like 400K Bitcoin? I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but like,
Right.
could you see that in this cycle?
In this cycle, in this cycle, why not? Why not? Right? What is that? Is that a 4x? Right? I mean, like, that's not crazy, right?
Did you see? Fuck, my Twitter's not working.
By the way, I've seen California say they're introducing a Bitcoin reserve.
Oh, dude,
I've
yes.
seen-
Was
I've
today
seen-
Wyoming or somebody? Was Cynthia Loomis? Was it that?
Yeah,
said
that was that right there exactly. Something in Wyoming. Was it for a Bitcoin reserve there too? Felt like they already had that proposal.
You know what really got my boner going was when she's like, things are about to get crazy.
She said that?
She was like, be smart, or like, figure it out. Shit's about to get crazy. I was like, oh fuck, like that. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of shit that you see when like Bored Apes was like launching mutants, or it's like that's the terminology that I saw with like in the bull market. Like shit's about to go crazy. Be careful. And I was like, oh fuck,
I mean, dude, when you think about like years and years ago, we're at the point where on Monday or next week, we could literally have the US government announcing a stockpile of Bitcoin, and we've all been grinding out through some of the hardest times of the bear market, and like all of a sudden, like that could happen. It's crazy.
Dude, everybody deserves whatever you make this cycle because that was brutal. People who stuck around then, especially. I know people who didn't stick around will make money too, but anybody who did stick around and make some big wins, you fucking earned it. It's not luck, it's conviction, and I hope it pays off for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kobe wrote like it's okay to write something extremely positive about your financial situation, and you know what I mean. It's basically saying like, to this year I'm going to be entering into the most prosperous wealth cycle of my entire life, and I hope that happens. I'm such a guy that like I would never do that. I believe in like fucked up shit happening. So like I'm scared.
That's a great way to. I believe in fucked up shit happening.
I just feel like I don't envision waking up on Monday and being like, holy fuck, the Bitcoin that I have now allows me to retire my family and You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
that's not, yeah. I don't think that's Monday. I think
I'm
that's
not,
like,
but you know what I'm saying? Like, just even in general, like that type of shit, I don't see happening in my life. If it does, oh my God, that would be amazing. You know what I mean? Like, so we'll see.
Mike
I hope
Bennett,
so for everybody.
I'm fucking with you, and I hope it's you first, Joe. I do. I genuinely do. I would love to see you with a big ass win and life changing shit. Would be magic. Dude.
I mean, here's the crazy thing. Like, and this is crazy. It's only a 10x from here to hit $1 million.
And that puts it.
Okay, so if I remember right,
trill market cap, right?
At 300K, I think it puts it around the market cap of gold. I think.
Wait.
Wait, what's the market cap?
I thought it was. So I keep seeing these predictions for 100 trill, which equals 5 million Bitcoin, which puts it, certain multiples above gold, but it wasn't much.
Okay, and market cap of gold is about $8 to $12 trillion.
Oh, here we go. It's right here. 150K Becker saying is 1/6 the market cap of gold. So if you could math, Henry.
Yeah.
1/6.
So you're talking 900K Bitcoin to be the market cap of gold.
Oh, okay.
Which it should be higher than that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's funny because I would argue that too. And it's like Becker saying it's faster, easy. What does he say? Infinitely easier to hold, manage, access, store Bitcoin. I mean, it's like, why wouldn't it be the replacement of gold?
Also,
it's an upgrade.
How do you even quantify, like, okay, I see Bob wrote gold's 18 trillion. Well, how do they even know exactly how much of it's still in the earth? And do we dilute supply?
And we're mining asteroids at this point too. It's almost an infinite resource in a way, isn't it?
I don't know, but it feels drastically different than Bitcoin. Because like, as much as if the world ends, who gives a shit about your Bitcoin? Like, there's no value there. The same goes for everything. We're not going to start valuing water as a commodity. I mean, like right now, right? Yeah. When we're valuing water and penicillin as commodities, it's like it's all OTC anyway. Mm-hmm. Like it's yeah. So why not something digital? Or it's the year 2025. Why can't something like Bitcoin surpass an archaic way of storing value, which like cool, gold. What do I care? Why should I care about that any more than I should care about this thing that sits in a wallet? Like it's
the first time that I've been actively rooting for corruption amongst politicians that hold Bitcoin. I'm hoping the conversations amongst these politicians are, we can control these prices until it hits such an astronomical level that shit is just that we're going to be fucking masters of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if that happens, then, we hopefully will be part of that, which is actively participating in that type of conversation that I'm rooting for. It's unbelievable.
By the way, I keep going back to Mike's comment because that's the word I kept looking for and it just wasn't coming to me, but supply shock. That is ultimately what I think drives a lot of what happens here in the short term, also over the next year or two. Supply shock. Some of these guys are buying it because they see that future for Bitcoin, and they're not going to trade up and down. They're just going to buy it and hold it, and it's not going anywhere. And there's not a lot of it. There's not a lot of
We
Bitcoin.
brought
2
Joe
million.
to our side.
Did we?
I didn't. No. No.
I
No.
mean, I could argue when you have somebody who's outwardly said, which by the way, Tonio clipped that, or whatever the fuck the guy's name is,
He's
that
never
you are
clipped one thing, by the way.
Yes,
that
he
you
has.
are
seen it.
actually
you
publicly
have.
stating that you're rooting for corruption.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna say that we brought you a little more to our side than you did to yours. So
Well, congratulations, thinking that your side is all about corruption.
I'm
No.
just saying I put in like a little bit of anarchy in there.
Sure.
And what you really want is to just see our bags pumped. And I think, by the way, like there's equally a chance he screws all of it up.
Yeah.
But there's at least I didn't ever feel like with Biden that he could do anything but screw it up. It just felt like all he could do was screw up crypto because he couldn't fix, like, we'll use the SEC as a great example. He couldn't fix the broad over regulation of everything.
Well,
at least with this guy, you're like, he could fuck it up, but like there's a chance maybe he can pump our bags.
It's kind of like there's so much that you just fucking spewed there. I can't even like get too involved in it, but like we're connected to a lot of like good economic policies, and Trump could screw up the economy because of trying to just pump it so fucking much. It's like when you hear Saylor being like, stop fucking buying it at all-time highs. You know what I mean? Like, stop fucking doing that because it's, for whatever reason, a bad thing. But he could fuck up the economy, which then tanks crypto, which we've all seen happen when the FOMC is not providing good information. So he could fuck that up. But there's so much corruption on all sides with politicians. It's just, all I'm saying is that, like, oh fuck, I'm involved in one of those areas in which there could be a benefit from my own pocket, and I might as well be benefiting if I'm dealing with, like, saying that no politician's corrupt at this point is ridiculous, stupid, and a lie. All I'm saying is that, like, I might as well look. Hey, I've stumbled luckily into this one. I'm not going to not be excited by that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Doesn't mean I'm gonna be a Republican.
there is a palpable difference between how people feel about money right now than they did recently. My shop's been slammed. Post-election, there was a difference. We obviously see it in, like, Bitcoin.
Yeah,
maybe a little in ETH. So yeah, my point is just like, yeah, he can fuck it up, man. But he could also pump our bags, and I'll take that.
I will take it as well, Henry. And good. That's the benefit of what could happen with this presidency. And so we all want it to do well. Fuck, you know what I mean? Like, do it. Maybe he's a changed man. Maybe I will be singing his praises.
Probably not. I don't think he's a changed man, but I think he's learned at least a little bit. Like, he did 4 years. He understands Washington, the slime, and now he's coming in. He has no re-election to even have to consider, and he's just like, fuck it. Now that could be incredibly scary for some people, and that also might be like for instance, like, if the Department of Government Efficiency actually becomes a thing, I imagine if you're a piece of shit government worker and there are thousands upon thousands of them that do nothing. It's like the city worker joke, right? Like, how many guys does it take to fucking, take a manhole cover off? That's going on all through the government. If they're going to go in and rip it apart, I imagine there's people that are like, oh, fuck, are we going to get, like, our jobs sliced? But,
the thing, Henry, the thing that the reason that Trump is in office, in my belief, is the you're right. The economy, I feel like, is a different beast than it was 4 years ago. And right now, I think that, like, there's such poverty and such struggle with a lot of people that don't have enough money. And I could see going forward that our bags get pumped, but him not giving a shit about the working class that totally gets left behind in all of this. Because I don't see Joe the plumber investing in Bitcoin or any of these things. And I could see him not giving two shits about steel workers and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Slowly, I think they are, and I think that accelerates. At this point, stat came out today, almost 7% of the global population now owns crypto. And very soon, I think that's going to be more like, what, I don't know, 15%, 20, whatever it is going to be, if I have fun, is going to be incredible. And we're going to feel that. We're literally riding that wave. We're in a great position, everybody here. Again, when it happens, you
Just
fucking
wait
earned
until
it.
me, Henry, and Huda have like our streaming show at like Camp David or something like that. You know what I mean? Like we're going to be viewed as royalty as soon enough.
Oh,
That
man.
picture that's his official inauguration picture, right?
That's it. That is the man
It's-
that's going into office to work for our bags. That's the dude. That photo excites me, dude. And that was inscribed on Bitcoin yesterday. A full
I
block.
saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Incredible. Fucking incredible. A mining company here in the States took the image with some little Cody wizardry, full block that is now preserved on there. I think there's maybe something with that token too or something. I can't remember what. They should have donated that Bitcoin to him as well, but those sats are kind of, I don't know. I was going to say historic. They're not, but also it's a cool moment.
Huda's totally fucking Republican loving right now. He's
I'm
changed
genuinely
his-
excited. I am like very legitimately excited, like about him being in office and what could come. It's more about like the tech bros around him. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And then a little part of me holds out this hope that he's different because of what happened over the summer, the assassination attempts, like that it changed him, and maybe there's a part of him that's kinder and different, and I kind of think that could be true. But we'll see.
Just keep pumping Bitcoin, man.
Yeah,
yeah,
let me
that's-
blitz through a couple other
thank you.
points.
Thank you.
3 days. We're 3 days off, so it's coming. I think we're gonna feel it drastically, very quick. Can't wait. But changes everywhere. It's not, it's not just Trump. It's things like this. This was still a fear, I think, less the past many months here. But the Treasury Secretary, no CBDC. That is what people want to hear. It's like they're all saying, his guys all saying all the right things. It almost feels too good to be true, right? But they are they're saying it.
In the
Well, he
position
surrounded
that he-
himself with crypto bros. He did. So like I think at least he knows, like, he doesn't know shit about crypto, but I think he knows, like, well, these people do, and they don't want this.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
There are some positions that are Trumpy Trump positions that are kind of ridiculous, right? Like the guy that was just drunk all the time and like
defense secretary guy or whatever.
Yeah. That type of shit. Which
Oh,
Because-
Pete Hegseth.
yeah, I'll keep my eyes over on crypto. How about that?
With this, by the way, those are the things that can really send this shit. If there's no tax on crypto or
Oh my
US-based
God.
cryptos, it's like, come on, this is
Oh my
fucking a
God.
video game now.
Hold on,
be
let me-
wild.
Let me jerk off for real
I
quick.
know,
Hold on.
right? Federal Reserve official says 3 to 4 rate cuts possible in 2025. Excellent. Fucking send it, right? Anime Coin is launching officially on January 23rd, so next Thursday. Interesting watching the price of that and sentiment, and it's not so good. Abstract announced and showed off their wallet, where you do stream directly through it. You do earn XP. It's a competitor to Cato. It's awesome. They're not partnering with Cato. They don't need it. They got their own rewards. CryptoPunks update. I missed this the other day. I totally missed this, guys. But Garga, to the whole, like, when he replied nothing, like, what's happening with Punks? I'll send an ETH to whoever tells me. Garga replied back nothing, and he got the ETH sent to him. He sent it back. He was kidding. Like, there's definitely shit going on with Punks. And there was speculation that something happened today because the Larva Labs website was down. And then Flamingo DAO retweeted it, as they did stuff last week. I wonder if there's something there. Garga said it's just an issue with Cloudflare, just an issue with the site. So could be.
Well, yeah, people are saying where there's smoke, there's fire, and we'll see. We have our own. Me and Huda were talking about that if they did sell, and basically because he said, "Oh, I'm memeing and blah blah blah," but like if it ends up being sold and he said nothing happened, like what the fuck are you doing, dude? Whatever. I'm gonna talk about FUD after the show. Guys.
Back to anime, because we kind of glazed over that. The collections have kind of dropped in price. People just overall not crazy bullish on their L3.
Not life-changing shit. And it's like opportunity cost, something I'm trying to think about more. Do you want to leave your shit parked on a thing that you know is going to dump after TGE? Well, why hold it for a thing that maybe is going to get you 20 grand, 25, when it might cost you a big opportunity today? Go get a doodle or something. So
you're right, Henry. The prices have gone down and progressively have gone down even more. Nothing drastic, but like that is funny. Curious to see what happens. I think that the more information I hear from anime, like I'm kind of excited by that. Not excited, but It's not as funny as I would think. And then the abstract thing, I don't know how I feel about this. I did do some investigating. I might want to wait till after the show's over to talk to you guys about it post show, but I'm getting a little FUD from that from my own personal feelings that I would like to share.
Well, all right.
Yeah,
Well, all right.
it's been a positive show. So bum it out.
Phantom probably got a token coming. Raised 150 million bucks, 3 billion
that'd be wonderful.
valuation. Feeling tokeny. Feeling
Fucking
tokeny.
OpenSea. What the fuck? What are you doing?
Motherfuckers, right?
Just fucking streaming some bullshit.
Fuck OpenSea. Fuck those guys. Seriously, they're a bunch of clowns over there. Honestly,
I saw you reply to them streaming some basketball game, and you're like,
they're streaming Rumble Kongs. Ronan brought Rumble Kongs on. That's Kongs with an S, not a Z. They're the copy pasta Kongs, not the real Kongs. And OpenSea is like streaming basketball games with them. And I'm just like, hey, fuckers, how about you spend some time looking at your legal defense fund that you gloated about helping creators, etc. They've totally ghosted us. Fuck OpenSea. One day, and I might put it out there, there is dirty shit about OpenSea that I think if people knew when it comes to the SEC, there is shit about them. I'm not going to say it right now because I just don't know, like, legally if I could or should say it, but they are not our friends. They are not our friends.
they're giving our IP addresses, aren't they?
I'm not going to
that's
say
obvious.
what they do and don't do. I'm just going to say, like, they're fighting for crypto while meanwhile sticking their finger as far up your asshole as they can. Fuck OpenSea.
Wow, he's almost crying.
Did
Everybody.
you learn something new about it? Is this new?
No.
Oh, I've
This
never
is
even heard you say that.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I've just not said anything. And like after applying for their, legal fund, like, hey, email back. Maybe just email back and be like, we're not interested in supporting creators that have been wellsed by the SEC. And just say that.
There's one, and they're like, we're going through the applications.
Yeah. How many fucking applications can you have, right? How
It's
many
Devin
can you have?
Finster is who they're supporting.
I'm just like, yeah. So when I take what I know about them and I couple it with that, and I see them streaming with the wrong Kongs, I'm just like, fuck everything about it. They can keep their tokens. Whatever I would have got, they can keep them. Fuck OpenSea. Magic Eden all the way.
Can I have the tokens that you get from them?
I don't even want them. I don't even want them. Seriously. Fuck OpenSea. One day, I'm telling you, if I could get like a big enough stage to like just shit down their fucking throat, I would. I think I would. As long as our attorneys weren't like, hey, you're putting yourself in some kind of like legal jeopardy to do so. Let's fuck them.
Let's have a show in which you completely call out whatever illegal activity they've got going on.
It's not. I don't know if you said illegal. It's not illegal. Nothing they did was illegal. In fact, I would say what I know that they do is probably not just. It's probably legal. It's probably legal obligations they fall under. But what I will say is I've seen these kind of things happen before, and I've seen companies stand up against what they would consider to be an overreach by the U.S. government and say like, no, we're fighting for X, Y, or Z. And they like lay on their fucking back and let the SEC jerk them off while they fuck all of us. So
sounds nice.
Fuck OpenSea.
So hot.
That sounds good.
Ooh, it makes me, dude. When I say it makes me so fucking mad, it makes me so fucking mad.
I wish you were more like this every
They're
day.
giving user data. They're handing over user data.
I didn't say they gave anything. I'm just saying like they're not our friends.
They have a legal defense fund that they've raised for charity for Web3.
Dude, like tell me this: if you have a $5 million,
There's one project.
If you have a $5 million fund for creators, and if, by the way, if the bar that they set for like who qualifies isn't, it's an NFT project that's been Wells noticed and they're fighting them. If that doesn't meet the bar, who the fuck does? Who does? And I'm not saying like, I submitted this like a day ago and they didn't get back to me. No, it's been weeks. And like,
yeah, it's like if the chat had a fund for like Japanese people for this show, and then everyone's like, we're going through the applications and we're trying to see who qualifies for it. I'm like, yeah, hi, it's me, the only fucking one, you piece of shit.
How full could their fucking inbox be with people qualifying for this magic fund they have? If CyberKongs don't meet that threshold, who the fuck does? It's so lame. I fucking hate them, dude.
I guarantee your
fucking
email is
hate
going to
them.
be like, please check your wallet. There's been a $5 million donation on behalf of
It
Open
won't be.
Sea
It won't
Kongs.
be. They're too busy playing fucking basketball with the fake Kongs to be looking at their inbox.
Holy fuck, dude. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Good
Yeah,
Lord,
line them up,
Edge.
bro. Line them up. I'll take them down, man. I don't fucking care. I don't care.
Have you spoke to Wendy?
Don't even know who Wendy is. Wendy's nuts.
Wendy's
The-
nuts.
the
Oh shit!
Yes! Fucking dumb fuck. I got him, boys.
Damn, what a spicy show! Spicy show. I love it, man. The next time we see you guys, it's gonna be
Oh,
a different
Joe, you
world.
got me, dude. That was that sucks.
was good.
That's
That was good. God
fuck
damn
you, Joe.
Joe's good at this shit.
No,
Joe
he
is-
did an
Joe is-
awful one. No, he did an absolutely awful one in Kongs earlier today. It was pathetic. And so I didn't think he had any D's game. And I have none. I have none. And I've already been gotten by Edu like last week. And Joe just got me in public. And it's embarrassing.
Dude, Joe's
Fucking
like a tier
embarrassing.
1 like shit talker. You know what I mean?
did,
Like,
dude. I couldn't. It felt like when I got scammed. Like I said it and I couldn't couldn't pull it back quick enough.
You dumb fuck. When these nuts stand on your fucking head, you
Jesus
dumb shit.
Christ. We're gonna leave you on that one. Perfect.
All right,
fucking
Joe.
fitting way to end that shit.
You got me. You got me. What am I gonna say? You
Phenomenal.
got me.
All right, again,
Now I'm gonna ban
spicy.
you from Kongs. Actually, yep.
That's fitting. All right, let's
Yep.
get out of here.
Fuck you, Joe.
Monday.
You're out of there.
Monday, brand new world. I can't wait to see you guys there on the other side. Bitcoin to 120K. Let's see. Either way, it's going to be spicy. I will see you guys tomorrow morning over on Inside NFTs, both tomorrow and Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. I hope you guys have a phenomenal fucking weekend. UAP retrieval footage tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's on News. What's that stream, Henry? News Nation? News Max? News. Do you remember? The Ross whatever thing? I'm sure you'll find it. Everybody's going to be talking about it. The actual real UFO footage. I can't fucking wait. Anyway, guys, love you guys. Have a great weekend.
Have a good
See ya.
weekend, especially Wendy.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots will live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
All right.
Yo, just wanted to say, Edge is here. Edge gifted me a mindful Minakawa. You're the best. I love you. I owe you, so I wanted to give some shout outs to.
You know what, Joe? You are a real fucking cock because Edge gives
Yikes.
you a NFT and you're basically blowing him.
Yeah.
And I give you a Kong and you D's me in front of my friends.
Dude, is that bad? I thought we were doing like
It
a
was-
camaraderie.
I kicked you
thing.
out of Kongs. You're gone.
Gone?
Yeah, you're gone, bro.
Why? Because everyone else, I got D'd.
I don't want you in there anymore.
Someone D'd me.
No, that's my house, bro. No. I did kick you, not completely accidentally, but it wasn't a ban. It was just a kick.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
I hope
it's
I hope
fine.
you got to get your hardware wallet out. So yeah, you got me.
Well, okay. Can I do some FUD real quick?
Always, dude. Always.
Okay. Okay, first few things. Anime, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen with anime. All I know is I'm not happy right now, and the NFTs are not a simple flip, which I wanted them to be. Luckily, I lessened my exposure at one point, so that's good. But I am holding one elemental to see what happens, and hopefully it'll be awesome. The thing with abstract, we talked about this the other day, Huda, and I know I posted a little communication that I had, but basically I was curious on whether or not abstract was going to have an ABS coin airdrop during launch of mainnet, and I was worried that I don't know if it's going to happen. And I reached out to somebody that basically said, like, because I was hearing rumors that there wasn't going to be a airdrop, and that someone was saying like, Lucas said that there wasn't going to be one. The guy said that that's not necessarily true. So I'm happy with that. But then they came out with like the XP getting some sort of rewards. Does this not seem a little bit like we're not getting an airdrop? What's happening here? What I heard was there's potentially like it's not going to happen initially. That's what I was told, that like there would be an airdrop, but it would be happening a little bit down the line. But
I'd be fine with that if that's the case. I don't picture that, but also, hey, maybe there's Pengu's got life. Maybe it's like do it when it makes the most sense, and maybe it's a tech reason that they're not doing it. I don't think it would matter either way.
What's the experience? What are these rewards that you're getting now? Like all I'm saying is I don't like the ambiguity of it, and Luca's been pretty quiet on the timeline the last couple days.
He did say he said he's going to give it breathing room, though. He said he's like, I'm going to wait for this all to settle down, and maybe he was even like kind of putting it out there that he's going to really let it settle down. But I think this is all purposeful.
Well, I hope so. I will say this. He's been quiet on this with a whole bunch of abstract stuff coming out, right? Like the last day and a half, abstract information has been coming out very regularly, and it does seem to be bubbling up. So I would have liked to have heard some information on that from him. Whatever. It's fine. If it's later, that's fine. Whatever.
How about this, Joe? Have we learned by now that Luca's a master marketer?
I don't know. Yes, but I don't know. I haven't been in that ecosystem enough to like. I don't know. I don't know. No one's a superhero is all I'm saying, Huda. I don't think anyone's a superhero. Okay.
Has he earned benefit of the doubt for now?
Yes, he has.
That's where I lean on this. That I think Luca's got a really good plan to like capitalize on like hype.
So let me tell you what happened, because I did do some investigating about the airdrop, because I was worried about it. I was like, did I ever hear anything about this airdrop? And so Luca did have an interview, and in that interview they said the question was, there's been a lot of talk on like who's going to be getting this airdrop. Is it going to be the NFT holders, or is it going to be the Pengu holders? And what are you saying to that? And he kind of like fumbled, and he was like, that's the universe telling me not to talk about it. But what he said was, he said, I'm in the business of rewarding the people that have faith in me. Like he said, the people that own all this stuff is like family, and I look out for family. So he did sort of say like, and he also said, the way that I'm going to be doing these airdrops or whatever is something that's new, that hasn't really been done before, that's going to change the alpha on airdrops.
Joe, I think I know what it is.
That's what he said.
I think I know what it is. Okay. Lucas said content creators are going to make the most money they've ever made in crypto. He didn't say content creators are going to make the most they've made on content. He said in crypto. I think that they're leaning into the Cato method. Good content, huge fucking rewards. Like reward people who are actually like engaged in helping your brand. I think there's going to be a big fucking stimmy like Cato for content. Tweets, good threads, good engagement on the threads, not botted. Smart content like Cato incentivize. I think that's what he's signaling is that shit.
Okay. Okay.
Which is awesome for us. Dude, okay, guys, I was thinking about this. I think when Abstract is live, our show should stream in both places or exclusively on Abstract. That's what I think it should.
Are you talking about me, or are you talking about
both of you? I think this show we should stream on Abstract.
Is Henry listening, or is he asleep?
Yeah, he's there.
No, I'm listening. I'm
listening.
Totally dialed in. I think this show should stream on Abstract, and we earn XP.
Is there a conflict of interest with CryptoSlam an abstract.
No, we're gonna launch an Abstract Explorer.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I don't know what that means.
we love
I don't
them.
know.
Yeah, like
Okay.
those chain explorers, like I've been showing, like the EDU one and Sonium and shit. We're gonna have an Abstract Explorer day one.
Listen, do I have a problem with that? After Lucas said that content creators, hold on, pause.
It's a Christian channel.
What was I saying? What was? Oh yeah, no. What? What was
My
it?
fucking feed is
We're
undefeated.
talking about going to Abstract, and Joe
yeah.
was talking about getting the SLEP
No.
drop. I think you brought that up before.
No, what I was going to say, Hudah and Henry, was after Lucas said he's going to make content streamers filthy rich or whatever he said, like that he's going to make them, whatever. Do I have a problem with that? Hell fucking no. I'm so glad that you said that we're going to. I'm glad that there's not a conflict of interest on that, because I have faith not only in our ability to entertain and to provide information, but I also have faith in the people that watch our show that have been with us since day one. I mean, they're fucking day oneers, dude. And if they do make us filthy stinking rich, we will be able to reward the people that are watching the show, which is even cooler. That would be amazing. Right. Some of the funnest shows is when we give away shit, like the VXs and all that sort of stuff. And so giving away stuff would be cool. Anyway,
those. Yeah, no, I would love that if it worked out. And they might just drive a really fucking wild thing that we've never seen before. Got a fucking feeling, man.
Well, I'm glad that you're into it, because like part of me was like saying that like he's like whitelisting in the thing. He was like, I whitelist 500, 1,000, 1,500 streamers. The only thing I was wondering is that like, is he talking about shows like this or like Twitch streaming? Like, do we have
all
to
the same?
Okay,
it's all the same. If you get eyeballs and you're making content for them, he wants you and he's gonna reward you. Yeah, this should be over there.
Okay, good to hear. Yeah. Henry, do you have feelings on that or no? You're fine with anything. You're just like,
oh. Yeah. No feelings.
Okay. Well, did you use all the energy that you had yelling about the OpenSea?
That was good, man.
No,
that was good.
No.
That was good.
No, just getting ready to drive home.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out. It's the weekend.
It is the weekend. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I
minted a project on Ronin today called Cox, and 5x.
5x?
Yeah.
Damn.
Good for you.
Like 6x, I think.
Speaking of which, I want to shout out Geist.
Shout him out.
Shout out motherfucking Geist.
Why?
He's been like a loyal watcher of the show.
No way.
And he started about 2 months ago doing a daily, really long Ape Chain stream. Like they're
he
long.
Watches this show?
He used to, and faithfully, yeah. And he started doing a show. It starts at like noon my time, and it goes till like 5, 6 p.m. Now every single day, it's the biggest show on Ape Chain now. And so he launched a Alpha Pass NFT collection today. It was 69 ape, sold out as soon as it hit public, but it was like 3/4, 80% sold out before it even got there, and then it sold out, and it's the number 1 collection on Ape Chain today.
I want to follow.
95 apes. He's a fucking great dude. Great dude.
Good for him.
So I'm rooting for this guy hardcore.
That just shows how bad we are. This dude was listening to us, and now he's got the number 1 show on another chain.
I mean, it's because he's an Ape Chain guy.
Grinding.
I mean, but he loves it. He's like watches the morning show. He's been into this one. He's been a fan, and he always says it too. He's like very kind guy. But him working his ass off. That when I see that, I'm like, I root for you. If I see you fucking grinding 7 days a week, he does it. And I'm like, I like this guy a lot.
I just followed him. How do I see his show? I'd like to watch.
He's live now. It's on Spaces.
All right, I'll check it out.
You should go crash his Spaces. Be
like,
like,
awesome.
Hey, pull us up on stage. We're your inspiration, right? Isn't that what you said? No.
Tell us about our show.
Tell us how cool we are. Tell us how we've given you everything.
Right on. Aliens, dude. For fucking sure next week, it's going to be alien talk. It's the biggest disclosure thing ever's happening. We're talking aliens next week. And I'll talk about it tomorrow and Sunday, no doubt. And dude, okay, I'll end on this. I asked my wife if we could have a date night watching that stream tomorrow night. And she's down. I'm like, can we watch it? They're going to show a UFO for the first time ever, like actual crash retrieval footage.
Did she divorce you at that point or no?
I don't know if you get laid after watching. Maybe.
Dude, she's a weirdo. I bet I will.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, I hope so.
I'll report back though.
I
She's
appreciate it.
fucking cool. I'm like, she's a fucking cool lady. So I'm pumped.
Yeah, she is cool.
Well, I love you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope to bother you over the weekend at some point. And yeah.
Stream what Edge? What specifically?
Yeah.
Lame.
Okay. Have a great weekend, guys. I'm leaving. I'm
Yeah.
going to-
I gotta
here.
go, man. All right, yeah. Come on, man. Let's go, guys.
Justin,
Come
great
on.
point. I love you guys. We'll see you later.
Ooh, Monday is the
Yeah. Yeah.
could potentially be a huge day. I'll see
Maybe
you guys.
do an inauguration stream at some point.
Yeah, fuck
I don't
yeah.
know. Whatever.
Later.
Love you, bro.